Hey everybody, this is Joel with Backroad Builds. Welcome back to another episode of the Backyard Bar. Wondering what I'm doing on the roof? Well, I'm going to build a custom cupola and I need to get a measurement for the diameter. So I got the diameter of the opening on top of the grain bin, and I took that, calculated the circumference, and then thought about how tall do I want to make this as far as having some openings to let some natural light in. So what I decided on was a 30 inches for the height, so that's going to be this dimension here to here. The circumference came out to about 70 inches, so I had this piece cut. But now what I need to do is lay out 4 equal openings that I can lay some plexiglass or polycarbonate over to let that light in. But first I got to get everything laid out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come up about 8 inches because there's a 6-inch flange that runs all the way around the top of there. So I'm going to come up a couple inches from that, and I'll wind up with about a 15-inch by 15 3/8, if I did my math right here, to get 4 equal parts. All right, all of our marks are made for our 4 openings. So the next thing I need to do is get this rolled. And I happen to know just the place to get that done. So let's get over there. With the sheet metal rolled and the seam welded up, I'm really starting to like how it's taken shape. I think I'm going to be really happy once these openings are cut and we put the plexiglass inside of here. It's going to let a lot of natural light in through the top of that bin and just brighten that whole area up. The other thing that I'm going to be able to do yet is take the original cap that was on there, and that'll still be able to mount on here, which will keep the rain out and also give me good ventilation yet in the bin. So the first thing I need to do is get some holes drilled in the bottom of here for mounting. What I'm going to do is cut all the curved sections first, and then I'll come back and I'll make all my straight cuts. So using my ring roller, I took a piece of 1/8 inch thick by 1 inch wide flat bar, and I curved it to the same radius as the outside of the rolled pipe here. That way I can use it as a guide to make a nice straight cut on those curved sections. So right now I'm drilling holes. They're going to be around every one of these openings, and what that's going to do is when I put the plexiglass on the inside, I will caulk that and then drill the holes through the plexiglass and rivet it so it keeps the form of the curve. So I'm just putting a little bit of caulk on the inside just to help seal. But once all the plastic pieces are in place, I'll put a final bead around the outside. So I drilled the first hole to mount the plexiglass. What I'm going to do is drill the center holes first to hold it in place. Then I'll work my way to the outside of each piece. So by drilling the center holes, it will secure the plastic in place and keep everything lined up. So the plastic is all in. Let's grab this and head down to the grain bin and get it mounted. So before installing the cupola over the opening here, the last thing I need to do is get 2 of these rivet nuts in to the holes here. All right, with those in, I'm going to bring the cupola up and we'll finish the installation. Join us for the final episode of the Backyard Bar so you can be a part of the big reveal.